on my own, broken alone. I feel the rain crashing down all around this empty town. I'm searching for the lost and found, but you don't care, you're unaware. Keep moving like the scars aren't even there. It's in the air like a blazing flare. Just stare 'cause the flames will burn us.
No introduction needed. I'm back. I'm finna react to him after he lost, like how it hit him, like how it felt, because it was a close ass match. I didn't realize that it was this. I just saw it as, oh, this dude weak and shit. But when you in a fight, a real fight, even if these were below amateur boxer level fights, when you in a real fight and it's close like that, that shit hit different as fuck. But anyway, let's get into it.
I've done, like, bro, every fucking day we would go home and be like, why isn't he finishing these people off? And he's in the fucking third round. KSI is dead and tired, and he's not doing fucking shit. Because I'll tell you two reasons. But then two reasons. I'm listening in Shannon in the corner, and he goes, bro, this is your first pro debut. It's okay if you lose in the 6th round. And then he comes back in here and is like, yo, you're good, bro. You're good, bro.
Whew. So, after the fight,
I feel
I was
where
super
he's
emotional.
coming from.
I'm a very
I've been here
passionate
before.
person, and there's nothing more I hate to see
Yeah, I done
than
lost,
when
man. I'm
my
a boxer,
family or
nigga.
someone that
I
I
don't
love
win every
loses
fight.
or gets
It's just
over
life.
by
I'm not
something.
Mayweather, bro. And I'm
the
not
whole
talking about
situation
in a
with, like, the
professional
ref,
level. I mean, like,
Logan
in
getting
the
2
boxing
points
gym.
taken away.
Like, I get
the
my
whole
ass
entire,
beat.
like,
That's how I get
training
better,
camp of emotion and like everything just like, started to like flood through me, and I kind of just like broke down.
I'm done being a yes man, bro. I sat through the whole camp. And was like, yeah, okay, Shannon. Bullshit. Bro, I said it last year and I'll say it again. If I was in that ring this year, I would have won the fight.
I was also upset because the whole entire training camp, while Logan was fighting, you know, I would drive over to Logan's house, drive back after the practice, and there'd be sparring sessions and sparring days where I felt like he could have turned up the volume, turned up the juice a little bit, and put more punishment on people, and he didn't. And I think he always had an excuse of like, oh, you know, I don't want to like kill my sparring partners. I want to, you know, Thor.
You can tell that your brother holding back.
I don't want to kill my sparring partners, and he would kind of always be a little bit reserved. But I never spoke up or said anything or gave any of my advice because I trusted what Shannon was teaching him and that everything was going to be okay because I'm new in this sport and Shannon's a 2-time heavyweight champion of the world. So I just kept my opinions to myself. And after the fight, I regretted that I didn't speak up more times in practice to be like, yo, what do you like? Give more, like finish him off, do this combo, because last year I was
in boxing. If you push yourself, bro, like if you ever get a coach and he telling you that this is where he wants you to be, this is where you need to strive for, bro. Because as you develop and you become a better fighter and you get better and better, eventually you're going to become better than your last self and better than your last self and better than your last self. And then if your competition not watching you, you're going to get there, bro, and you're going to fucking destroy him because he's still trying to beat the last you. But that's not you no more. Your footwork clean, your handwork clean, your arms, your body work clean, bro. You moving and shit, and it's like different. It hitting different because you not just moving on the same old shit. You done figured out a different angle, and you done got new punches because you done pushed yourself. Anyway, let's get back to this, bro. I'm going on too long.
I was very involved helping Logan and telling him like what piece of advice or what things I saw that he could be doing better. So I was kind of upset at myself. And Shannon and I started to get into a little bit of an argument because I think at the time, like, I was super emotional. I think he was kind of emotional as well.
But you don't think you got it?
Enjoy yourself. Enjoy your night.
You don't think you got it?
We're talking.
Well, why are you more upset than why are you like upset?
He mad at me as if I didn't train you good. What you mad at me for?
When I go into the corner for the first time in the fight, I hear, this is your pro debut. It doesn't matter if you lose.
What?
Who said that?
You did.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
I heard what I heard. You can listen on the microphone after.
And if whatever I said,
Nah,
I
bro,
said not what I said.
Third round, you come up to me, you go, yo, what the f are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
Yeah, you mean if I said I don't give a fuck if you do punch, keep punching. You motherfucking right. I don't give a fuck if you punch till you dead tired. You don't.
Doesn't matter. No.
When you know more about me,
I'll
boxing
take-
than me,
No.
and that's when we'll start.
You're right, you're
having
right.
this debate.
I'll take
when I
my-
know more about content than you and making videos, then you can tell me.
I'll take my opinions elsewhere.
No, you don't have to. What I'm saying is, I've been doing this for a long time. You can't. I know you're looking to blame me.
I'm not looking to blame you.
You said, yo.
I'm just done with the. You're the best.
Bro, do you agree that the only person here to blame is me? I did not show up tonight like we planned in practice. I did not.
100%.
Okay, so
This
what are we
is
doing?
emotional room.
Passionate,
Yes.
and I'm still.
Blaming me?
And I'm still.
Somebody
No,
blame?
no, no, I'm not looking for anyone to blame. I'm just saying, bro. Like, stop being like. Hey, you got this, bro.
Yeah, you
But I do got this.
do. You're blessed.
What do you got?
This.
This.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got
Yeah,
this.
you
You got
good.
what?
I got
You
this.
good.
Oh, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying stop being a yes man.
He's not. Bro, third round he comes to me, he goes, yo, what the f are you doing? I was like, I don't know.
Yes,
He
man.
goes, what the fuck?
You got a yes man in this camp or on your team, but I ain't one of
Bro,
them.
that's a dangerous
I'm not
term
one
to
of
throw around, Jake.
That term's been fucked since.
I'm not one of them.
Oh,
I'm a lot of things in my life, but I'm one thing I ain't never been is a yes man. I've
I
had
got
a lot
shit
of
to
yes
say.
men
I don't-
around me because I was the one.
This
making
is an
it.
argument
But I ain't
between
never been-
three
I
men.
never had to be a yes man.
I ain't got shit to say because I wasn't there for
And
it.
you nobody.
All I can do is
You know
look.
what I'm saying? I make
Oh,
my
okay.
own bread. I make my own bread. I don't never got a yes man. You got a yes man when you need something from somebody.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I think you did a great job. I'm just like. I'm not able to articulate what I'm trying to say.
Alright.
Wait for me.
I can't.
Bro,
I need. I'll shut the.
No,
Yo,
no,
I'm-
no, no. Because what you're saying, because what
This is why it's weird. This is how I know I'm right. You can take it or leave it. But there's however many people in this room, and I'm the only one that's going against the grain.
But how? But how?
Wrongly.
What do you, no wait, what do you, like, what is your,
Thinks the
prerogative
motivation.
here?
He's trying to think about it. He said
That's
he
what
needs
I'm
time.
saying, bro. I don't need time. I need time.
Let's talk tomorrow.
It doesn't matter. I think you did great. I think you won the fight. I think that ref is a fucking dumb.
Then what are we talking about, bro?
You talking about me saying that
No,
you great this
I
whole
think
camp,
Jake,
and I was encouraging you.
know
When he
that,
left,
bro.
when he left with Armani many days, he said that
Bro.
they was like, "Oh, why am I telling you great? Because you motherfucking was kicking ass."
Well, and that's how you motivate your fighter.
Come on, bro. And
And
if you
he
ain't
knows
great,
that.
you
can't
ain't great.
articulate well.
If you ain't great, you ain't great. But you did great.
No, I love you
Yeah, but why you
more than anyone in this room.
I don't think I'll blame you.
I know. That's what I'm trying to say.
I think it's weird because Logan handled the loss like better.
Sometimes
than
when
I
some
did.
traumatic shit
And I
happen
don't
in your
know
life,
I don't know why.
I can
don't know-
relate to
I don't
this
know if
from
that's
some
a
recent shit that
problem or
happened to
something
me.
that I should like try and fix or whatever.
the
But
fucking
I feel like I was
last
there in the
few
ring
years,
with
some
Logan.
shit that's happened to
and
me with my
I
family,
love Logan more
with my
than
love
anyone
life.
in this world.
There's always
And
a lot of
so
traumatic shit in your
me to
life
see him
happening.
Lose, you know.
And sometimes you
it
don't
just
know
sucked.
how to express
And
how you feel.
I was the same way in high school.
because
When
like
we would have
it's so
wrestling
much
matches,
shit
I would get
hitting you
more
from so
nervous
many
for
different angles.
his wrestling matches versus mine.
Like this, I'm sorry to pause again. It'd be like a build up when you finally do explode. It was like a build up that was coming and coming and coming, but you kind of just been ignoring it this whole time. And when it finally erupts, you pulling shit from there. You remembering this, and then when you go back to who you were, that calm person who you were, trying to go with the motions in life, all of it is gone. It's not something you see clearer now. It's like you didn't forgot even what you were mad about, because when that erupted out of you, it's like you remembered everything that led up to that moment that caused everything to happen the way it did.
I don't know why that is, but it's like if someone calls me a douchebag or is insulting me online or is hating on me, I don't really care. But if someone's hating on my brother or my mom or my dad, that's when I get pissed off. Maybe that's just how I am. But Logan handled the loss extremely well, obviously, and I think I was just like a little bit more emotional and passionate in that moment. And I feel I don't normally ever cry. It was weird. Like, it was weird for me to cry. But as a kid, I've always like held my emotions back, and you know, as a kid in our household, like, it wasn't okay to cry, and like, I just disagree with that. I think it's okay to cry, and I think it's okay to show your emotions, and I think it's okay to be vulnerable, and so I'm learning to do that more as an adult now. So if I feel something, if I feel an emotion, I'm going to just let it happen. Whereas before, when I was a kid, when I felt like I was gonna cry, I would always like stop myself, because, you know, my dad would be like, you can't cry, you're a bitch, you like, don't cry, no crying allowed in the household. And so, you know, I don't normally cry, but this was super emotional for me.
I can confidently say in public, I've never broken frame,
let it out
ever. But this is my platform. I can be as emotional
This
as
is what it
passionate
is.
about anything I want.
This is what it is. I figured it out.
This is my. If you're here watching this video and that little tag down there says elite class, you in my zone.
Disagree with something?
You have walked into my domain.
I'm done standing by.
No, bro, that's like you said. I told him you don't care if he lose.
That's what you said, bro. It's on the microphone. You got a mic on, right? Bro, said, bro, this is your pro debut. You know, you're gonna go out there. No, you know, say like that, you're losing the fight right now. You gotta knock him out.
Let's say this. Let's say you misheard that.
How about be like, hey, here's what combo I think you should do. When he jabs, the overhand right is right there. Versus being like, this is your pro debut. It's fine if you lose. You're mic'd up. Run it back.
I don't care if you lose.
If you did say that shit,
you can't punch no more. Don't go home and be like, yo, I got more energy.
you are a bad corner. You a boxer, heavyweight champion. That don't mean you good in the corner. But at the same time, you got all those years of experience with niggas in your corner.
I be doing like everything I want.
Maybe you just didn't say the right words at the time. You can't blame the corner for the fight or losing.
A lot of people ain't here. I'm here. I lost.
I'm not blaming you.
House, and I was every day you left with Armani, he was like, oh, I'm telling him he great. That's not cool, champ. That hurts my feelings. And you know what, champ? My feelings don't matter. You know what I'm saying? My feelings don't matter. But the point is, it hurts your brother. It hurts your brother. It hurts your brother. It really does. Because you're supposed to be right now supporting. Not saying, yo, we Shannon.
Here's the thing, though. It's tomorrow. You're going to go back to Florida. Tomorrow, my last name is still Paul. I think what I meant there is, like, at the end of the day, my last name will always be Paul. Logan and I will always be associated together, and I think there's going to be a lot of people coming in and out of our lives for the next 20 years, but we're always going to be grouped together. And so that's why this, I think, affected me so much, is because we're yin and yang. And so when you see your best friend, your brother, you know, take a loss, even though I think this is a minor speed bump, and even though I think he won the fight, it's still a loss. And I think that reality has to be faced. And at the end of the day, like, I am always linked together with my brother. When the Suicide Forest thing happened, I got all the negative backlash too. I lost tons of brand deals and sponsorships and things that I had been working on as well. I lost a lot of friends. I had a lot of people hating on me for something that I didn't even do. And so this loss affects me directly, and it doesn't affect anybody besides me directly, because I am his brother. I am in the same sport of boxing, and that's why I was just like super upset. And maybe I overreacted, maybe I didn't, but that's how I was feeling. I think he could have done better. I think it just looked different than all the sparring sessions, you know. I think he kind of choked under pressure, if I'm being honest. And, you know,
I can kind of feel where you're coming from.
And I think he needed to just throw that
But
right
I also feel where the heavyweight coming from.
And he would have performed a lot better.
He obviously hurt him in that 5th round when he knocked him down with the uppercut and everything. He said it himself. He started off slow because he was sick. You think if he wouldn't have been sick, he would have been able to put that pressure from the first round?
I don't want to blame it on the sickness. I blame this on, like, the refs. Like, what the fuck, man? Like did Manny Pacquiao get 2 points taken away when he hit? I don't even know what his name is in the first round. No.
Marquez.
Yeah, Marquez. Manny Pacquiao versus Marquez.
Fight based on the
did Manny Pacquiao get 2 points taken away?
All right, now we're getting technical.
And he's Manny Pacquiao.
I ain't trying to get technical with you. But anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and ring the bell. Especially ring the bell if you haven't rung the bell and you already subscribed to my channel. I like doing this because I feel like if you ever edit this, it's gonna be like a zoom in right here, and it's gonna be like, you know what I'm saying? Fucking retarded. That's me. I like chicken, eggs, potatoes, watermelon because I'm a nigga.